minutes. 2 minutes, Nico. Nico!
I'm fighting in my truck.
Drive your truck faster, sir.
For Garl! Oh god, I haven't even had time to adjust this. This is a complete disaster of a start, so welcome everybody. Thanks for dropping in. I only started 9 minutes late, I think, today. Mrs. Jedi has just made the sprint upstairs. Wow. What happens if I do both? Boo! Perfect. So everything about my planning for today has gone to complete shit. There's number one of my two allowed for the stream. We had a financial advisor call at 3 o'clock today because, we're big and we're fancy and because we're old. And that went on and on and on. Didn't wrap up until after 4 o'clock, so I'm in a panic. Everything is set up half-assed at best. That's only if I've got my full half-ass. There's a lot of quarter-ass going on. I would deeply apologize, but, screw all you people, I did get the sign up in place right there. I've got the Lego cam right. Oh, it's just, I'm touching it. It's so close right there. We're going to catch up on all the Lego Advent that had to get missed because Master Jedi graduated on Sunday. She's now officially bigger, better, and smarter than me, so I am waiting until she gets that vice presidential role at whatever company, I don't care, so that I can become a professional layabout. Oh, God, that would be so cool. Where was I going with all that? Probably nowhere. It's probably no big deal. Don't worry about it. Master Jedi. Oh, it's gonna take me just a minute to get used to making sure that comes across correctly. You go ahead and do your thing upstairs. She was actually busy on a phone call about converting her internship to a full-time job, which will certainly work in the immediate term. She's gonna let it go a little bit, see how it might work as a long-term thing. All I know is that it involves me having to do a lot of driving down to Multnomah County, which is through the mountains and down the hills from now. It's forever. And hey, KDP is here.
Master Jedi.
Congratulations, Master Jedi. So much cooler in an Australian accent. So welcome into. Let's see. As part of my totally not preparing for anything, I didn't even have my good buddy Dan Servo up. Is this crap still bouncing around from the cheer? That seems new. That is so cool. I wonder if, I think for part of December they were doing like bonus bits and 25% extra subs. it's Twitch. They're doing crazy stuff, but I think all this maniacal bouncing around, I think was part of their promotion. So, hey, hooray for that. I do have the camera set up, and it seems as though my voice is loud enough that the microphone's picking me up, so I think we're good here. So I need to bring up... Where did I put my list? I got a list of all of the Advent that we missed while we were gone. Master Jedi has just had a kefir from the fridge. I will not like it. Well, that's good to know ahead of time. There's probably nothing inherently about kefir itself that I think would be I would not like it, unless it's severely banana flavored, in which case it's a good thing I have a prohibition against dropping F-bombs on my own stream, because that's my only word for banana. Banana is a word that starts with F to me. Long story behind it, not going to happen today, but I won't rule it out for the future. What I need to do, I need to bring this up, because this, I have been posting daily, with the exception of Monday. Monday was crazy busy trying to get back home, so the Monday Advent didn't actually get posted until like 6 a.m. Tuesday morning. But all of the others I've been trying to post on the day as we have gone along. I just need to back up and see where I ended. I think the 9th, where I put together the STAP flyer, was the last one that was on stream. So I need to pick up starting on the 10th. So I'm going to use Discord as my my official record of how things go. Let me reach over here. I'm going to pick up the cam. Look at that. We've got the cam going. This, wow, it actually looks like it's got glowing red eyes with the way the light's hitting it just right. Oh, that's because there's a little transparent, thin, transparent red brick in the middle there. Probably for that exact reason. So there was December 10th. It's one of them Clone Wars droids. I have a better appreciation for the Clone Wars now after having gone through the sequel trilogy for some things. But I've always liked the droids and such from there. So that was our 10th. Coming up on 11th, we have our little adorable main battle tank. Let me get you turned in here a little bit. Oh, hey, that one gets all kinds of light pickup as well. Yeah, this one I can zoom up here a little bit. That one actually pretty well mimics. No, I can't hate on BB-8. BB-8's awesome. I have the little Sphero droid for BB-8, where it actually runs around on that little ball using the same magnetic system that held the practical droid together too. Very, very cool. December 12th. This was a good one. It's Rudolph Gonk, I guess. Well, I guess it's not Rudolph because it didn't come with a little red peg. So this one's going to be Vixen Gonk. They were convenient enough to put antlers and a big black nose on a Gonk droid. Got a little extra color on it. Stands up nicely. That was the 12th. Ooh, yeah, the 13th. The 13th was a good one. So far, it's the largest one, too. We have a full Lambda-class shuttle. I think our wings may be off a little bit here, but if I can get my hands out of the way, the wings actually fold down much farther than they do on the real shuttle from the movies, but you can fold them up too. It'll sit put in a bunch of different directions. The model on the box actually has them flying with the wings out a little bit, but you can prop it there so it sits on the table nice and cleanly. That's December 13th. 14th, they went for the easy stuff. On the 14th, we have Generator Shield Leia. And what I'm confused about is whether she's holding a large cookie or a small pie, but she definitely has a gun in the other hand. So whatever it is that she baked, you better like it. So she was a nice, convenient 6 pieces. I also believe she is the first one out of the box that did not have extra spare parts. Or maybe she had 2 cookies. Now I don't remember, because the 13th was a long time ago. She's the 14th. Still, that was a long time ago. And then we get to the 15th. On the 15th, Master Jedi and I, Mrs. Jedi at the time, were up at 2 in the morning so that we could get ready to go catch our flight back to Indiana for graduation. So the 15th, 16th, 17th, and 18th, I pre-built on the 14th so I could push photos on the appropriate days until I screwed up on the Monday, whatever. So the first of the pre-built ones was this weird dude here. I'm a little unclear on what we're really going for on this. My guess is going to be that this is a Wookiee treehouse on Kashyyyk. It could be some sort of a monitor station on Scarif, because you'll notice back here we have a little extra Scarif stuff, I think, going on. So I'm going to go, having just seen the Star Wars Holiday Special on Life Day in November, I'm going to go with this is a Wookiee treehouse. It actually had quite a few nice little pieces that went together, a lot of extra spare pieces, so I could almost build an extra set of treehouses. That is the 15th. On the 16th, we return to Endor, where we have the entrance to the underground bunker. Let me block the light a little bit. This one, I have noted, none of the pieces actually really fully snap together, so there's a lot of wiggle play. I just felt that hit my foot. There's a lot of wiggle room in this bad boy, so it's almost impossible to get things to line up well. It's just a touch of wiggle, and things go crazy on this one. So if I were to be grading each of these designs they put together, this one would be the lowest rated so far, because it definitely doesn't stick together well. And then this roof piece that's now missing is touching my foot, so I will go find that later. That's 16th. Ooh, the 17th. We are up to... It's either an ATST or an ATPT. It's hard to really get the full scale from here. You do have the ability to adjust its extra foot here to where you can even snap it down to the base if you want to. But I like the small action pose there. It does have the hatch on top, but it does not have super tiny little Imperials to go in there to populate it. Oh well, what do you want? Then we move on to the 18th. This is the one that technically got posted early in the morning on the 19th. My deepest apologies, but it is one of the cooler ones. We get a speeder bike. I really like the attachment that they put together for leading out the front to be those control vanes and the blasters all together. The way that it's built, you can actually rotate the blasters up and down if you want to, but that's inauthentic, and I can't have that. Oops, that thumb just grabbed a hold of my camera. Try not to do that. Absolutely nothing is even going to pretend to be professional about today's stream, because I am so far behind on getting everything ready. We are up to yesterday. I am going to go with this is Scarif, because it has the tan base and the little green shrubbery. It looks a lot like one of the laser turbo batteries from Hoth, but clearly this is not a Hoth base. So it could just be a radar dish, but with that long blaster beak in there, I'm going with it's a laser battery. Scarif seems like the most reasonable place to put that on. And that brings us to today. Let me flip cameras back up here real quick while I pour off the prior assemblies down onto the table. Oh, it's too bad I didn't video that, because those actually slid off pretty cleanly. Here is the one piece that fell and hit my foot. I'm going to reattach that right here, right now. There you go. You have proof I've put it back together, but it's still all wibbly wobbly. Sad, disappointing Lego piece. Okay, let me get the empty table set back up, because we are going for, let me check the calendar, today is the 20th. Welcome back. Oop, I gotta flip you around. Voila. There's our lovely festive tableau. Let's find number 20. Number 20? Number 20, right here right through an Ewok. So for all of you that appreciate this, boom, tear apart Mr. Ewok. I thought he was going to be the 24th, but we get the Emperor today. If I can get the plastic out. Oh, he's really tied in there tight. Let me go back. Let me bring up the small cam. So, oh, the Emperor, he's sitting right there by his own containment box. That's what he's going to look like. He has some sort of a laser sword in his hand. Actually, it does not really look like a lightsaber. It looks more like the laser swords that they carry around in Halo. But we will figure this out. And more importantly, he has a mug of hot cocoa in his other hand. Fortunately, this should make for a pretty quick build, given how far behind I already am. So we got some feet. We got an ugly Christmas sweater, just going to pop right on top. Voila. What is on his chest? Oh, that's adorable. It's the Death Star 2 on his chest. If I come up to here, maybe he'll show up a little better on this one. Yeah, the laptop camera definitely focuses better at real short focus length than the $25 camera. Hey, who knew? But at least the $25 camera does get us a little showtime here on the tabletop. There goes his face. Bonk. Easy assembly. He has no hair, but he does have a delightful cowling. Let's see. Both of his hands are lined up in the same direction. So we're going to give him this really weird two-tone laser sword-ish thing. Maybe that's Force Lightning. Executive decision here. This is not a laser sword. It's Force Lightning pouring out of his hand. And why is he pouring Force Lightning out of his hand? Because that's the easiest way to warm up his mug of cocoa. Boom. And look at that. The 20th. We're done. That was a quick and easy build. Once again, with most of the characters, there have been close to 0 leftover parts. I believe the battle droid may have had a couple extra guns and hands, but at least his hands went in different directions to each other, so you could mix and match pieces. Come back up to main cam. Let me set the Emperor down. Let me move. Oh, I hear that coming. And do you know what I did not have time to prepare? Did not have time to prepare my beverage, which means I am obligated to go do it right now. And oh my god. I actually managed to get Sirenscape set up correctly. Yep, we're going to test out some horns. The ghost is going to laugh at me. There we go. Oh! My group, my Pathfinder group, we completed the Age of Ashes campaign 2 Tuesdays ago, so 8 days ago. I got to add this for the death throw of the final boss. This is some sort of a dragon dying here. Sometimes they're cooler, sometimes they're a little less cool, since it does the random selection. But there, our sound effects are good to go. In order to fulfill your request for fluid, I'm going to have to go run over and put on some hot water. So, if I was better organized so I knew everything was stable, I would give you couch stream. But my life is a train wreck this afternoon. So I'm going to give you the Be Right Back screen. But in association with that, I will be right back. boom, we're cutting that short. I did have the forethought to fill the electric kettle with water, so that was ready to go. Plug it in, push the buttons, boom, it's off and running. For some reason, it takes longer in an electric kettle than in the microwave to heat up water. I don't understand it. Physics is just a mystery to me, apparently. But I'm gonna let that run. I'm gonna let that heat. We're definitely gonna get the hydration taken care of, because it's been a while since I had something to drink. I actually had work to do today. That's also bull crap. I wanted to save my second S work for later. Oh. We're gonna do it. There it is. Got the balloons out. Beauty. Oh. Laser Floyd. Oh, I love those things. Okay, so we're still going to get the hydration. It's going to take me an extra minute to get to it because everything is a mess. Stupid people talking about my future retirement and taking time to do it, taking an hour instead of the 30-minute express version. Okay, whatever. Let's see, let me check over here. All of this stuff says that the stream's actually technically functional. Yeah, we're going to call it that. Because, yeah, it's total train wreck. In fact, I got a train whistle. No, train horn. Do I? Oh, yeah, but it's the really quiet one. Let me give it the steam horn too. Oh, there we go. Old train and new train combined. That one is perfect. Yeah, definitely a verified train wreck. I could have spent an extra 5 or 10 minutes getting ready, but then I wouldn't have been airing until like 20 minutes past my official deadline, because Twitch comes to your house and spanks you if you're late for the stuff that you put on your schedule. I assume that's how it works. I don't know how it works. I don't know anything about anything. We're going back to SnowRunner today. I haven't played SnowRunner in two weeks now, because I didn't get to do last Wednesdays because it was a panic to get ready to go to graduation, because Mrs. Jedi at the time, she was doing work all the way up through, I guess now it's 2 Sundays ago, to get that very last assignment for that very last class done. And then Monday was a little bit of follow-up, so that left Tuesday and Wednesday were the only days we had available for doing all of the prep stuff that we needed to. We're only gone for 4 days, but it's amazing how much junk we have to get taken care of and arranged before that. Part of it was the financial advisor related. I had my old 401k that needed to get rolled over, and the check for that arrived Thursday afternoon. Actually, no, I think it was one of the things that came on Wednesday. So then we had to run it over on Thursday afternoon because we were going to be here. Well, they aren't open at 2 a.m. on Friday, so I had to get that dropped off. So yeah, it was a mad dash to get all the stuff we needed taken care of. So that's how Wednesday ended up getting the boot. I thought there was a small chance that I might get to do a makeup stream on Thursday for it, but then that's when we ran into the whole financial side of things that needed more panic to happen. And then I wanted to do a makeup stream yesterday to make up for missing Saturday. Because, Sea of Saturdays on Tuesday is like Taco Tuesday on Wednesday. If you can do it, do it. But when we arrived in Indiana, thanks to the time change, we got to the hotel at about 7 p.m., but it was only 4 p.m., so we'd only been up and traveling for 14 hours. I was out like a light at 9:30 Eastern Time. Did not wake up until 9:30 a.m. the next day Eastern Time. And we had a conference with each other, Mrs. Jedi and I. We haven't had a 12-hour sleepover like that the entirety of her 2.5-year school program. She's never had that much time available. Even for the 4 weeks in December, which are the only time you ever get off, there's always mad panic to do stuff. So it was our first 12-hour overnight sleep in years, and it was gorgeous. And then coming back, we basically did the exact same thing on Monday, just in the reverse direction, and then the time screwed us. We did manage to get home at like 11:53 p.m., so we managed to beat midnight. Our original timing, we would have just missed midnight. It could have been as late as 1 p.m., but the pilot found a way to pedal faster on the way from Dallas back to Portland, so we actually got back early enough that we squeezed home just in time and slept for 5.5 hours because I had to get up and work. But then after work, I thought, I'm going to bed. I'd stop working at 3 p.m., mainly because I'm working with an East Coast team, so that's 6 p.m., so I'm a little later than everybody. I thought, I'm going to bed at 3:01 p.m., but while we were gone, Master Jedi was assigned her new computer with this role that was converting from internship to full-time employment. I think they actually assigned it to her on Friday, when they knew she wasn't going to be there. So we had to drive down to just past downtown Portland to go pick it up and bring it back. Finally, and then right after that, when we got back, the Avalanche game started. And I can't sleep through an Avs game. But I did go to bed about 8:30 with about 10 minutes left in the game, right after they gave up what turned out to be the game-winning goal to Chicago. And I watched through the end of the game while I was lying in bed. And so by 8:50, boom, out like a light, slept for 10 hours. I was supposed to get up at 6:30. I ended up doing a little extra snoozing. Got up at 6:50. That 10 minutes is all I need to brush my teeth, put on some deodorant. Fortunately, trimmed this down right before going, so I don't have this thing happening anymore. So that's really nice. But it also means that if I take care of my hair, I can get away with just washing it every few days. I don't have to do it every morning, so I saved a little bit of morning time. Boom, 10 minutes, fell down the stairs, signed in to work, off and running. I'm almost back on a normal schedule again, and I just heard the beeper for water. So I'm going to go pour some water into some coffee grounds. I'm going to make some coffee. I'm going to come back. I'm going to hydrate, and then we're going snow running because while we have been gone for the last 2 weeks, the new tire pack was finally released on the Switch. So we're going to do a little hauling, and we're going to do a little tire fashion show. It's going to be good stuff. Let's see. They should have opened at 2 a.m. for me. Yeah, I know. I traveled back and forth in time. It was indeed glorious. Nico, we all know Nico loves spankings. Please tell Mary. Okay, we're gonna have to go. We're gonna delve into that one, but we're not gonna delve in now. So let me go get some coffee, and we're gonna come back and we're gonna snow run, and then you can keep saying weird things. That'll be tons of fun. Here we go. Okay, we're done with that. I got an extra 10 seconds on the timer, so let me make sure that I have this camera kind of tilted down a little bit. Okay, I think that looks like good right there. So, Nico, tell us about Mary. Is Mary your spanking machine? Or does that get better or worse depending on who Mary really is? Because I can see that going either way, and that's why I like it. By the way, welcome to the show, everybody. Fresh Coffee Monkey. This is going to be so hot, it's going to hurt me. And I'm doing it for you, Nico. It was you. Yeah, it was. No, it was KDP. This one's for you, KDP. Pain. Okay, not as painful as I thought. I like to heat my coffee water up to about 195. I'm not one of those weird Starbucks freaks that likes it at 211.5. Screw that. 195 is drinkable. If you drink it too fast and too hard, then it will hurt, but more in the throat than up on the palate. So apparently I am a snob, so never mind everything I've said before. Oh, that's good. I could have stood to put a little extra coffee in the coffee, but, whatever. Everything else has been on the fly so far today, so why not that as well?
Oh, hi, welcome. Like my hat?
Okay, I'm not wearing a hat this time. I might wear a hat next time. Oh, yeah, Saturday. Saturday may have to get postponed till Sunday. Master Jedi has a 1 o'clock engagement. The chances of being home by 2 are pretty damn low. If we were home by 3, I could get on to do an hour, but otherwise it's looking like that's probably going to be a Sunday stream. And if I'm not mistaken, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, Sunday is Christmas Eve. So that might even be even better. No, it's on the 30th. Oh, it's not this weekend. Okay, so never mind. See, like I said, I didn't have time to prepare show notes. I didn't have time to prepare camera angles. I didn't have time to prepare crap. Still saving my second one. So, okay, that's good. Well, in that case, definitely I'll be on Saturday. Then maybe I'll do a Christmas Eve stream too. But one of those two, between those two, I'll have a hat. I promise. I got a hat. If I do them both, I've got 2 different hats. I could wear a different one each day. Oh, yeah. That'll work. Okay. My plan, until it turns out Master Jedi has a different plan that I've probably forgotten or maybe don't know about yet, is maybe I'll do both. Any streaming this coming weekend, though, I'm going to have a hat. There's my promise to you. That one I can definitely promise. Let me flip over to the game here before I keep getting totally distracted. What the hell's going on over here? I already had to fix the USB camera. Are you gonna make me go and fix this too? And also, we don't need Mario's face. We need that face. Okay, so at least I fixed that one. That one wasn't too bad. I gotta go figure out... Here's the Elgato capture. Oh, here we go. I can capture my face. There's 2 of me. 2 minutes. 2 minutes, Nico. 2 minutes, Nico. See, it didn't take 2 minutes. This is so easy. Actually, I got lucky. Usually it doesn't like to participate when changing things. But there we go. Yeah, because I did get to check the volume level on the microphone. I did not get to check the volume level on the capture card. If I had, I would have noticed this, but we ain't got time for that. We did it live. We did it live! Okay, where am I? Am I at the garage? Yes, I am at the garage. And look at me. I've got a bunch of logging trucks all set up. And I have a mission selected for 2 short logs. That seems like these 2 little fellers right here. That's not a bad idea. But what we can do first, we're going to go into the garage. Since this is right next door to the garage here. Let's go to the customization. Let's get a look. I've picked the only vehicle that doesn't benefit from the extra tires. Good going. That's okay. I bet you will. Let's come take a look. There we go. All those little purple banners over there. These are all the specialty tires that are included in the new add-on pack. They all have really cool looking treads. Some turn single wheels into dualies. This truck won't because it doesn't have the width to support that, but look how cool those tires look in comparison. These go all the way out to Model 6s. I don't know what that really means on any of these. Generally, I have found that the number 2 versions of tires tend to get a little better overall grip. Ooh, I thought, what did I just do? I touched a shoulder button. So we are going to go from the DMHS2 mud tires to the JAT, which stands for Jack of All Treads, which is the name of the expansion pack here. We're going to go... So we're going from a DMHS to an MHS, but the JAT instead of the D. It all sounds good. I like them. But look how much cooler the new tires are than the old tires. Oh yeah, these are bad. These look like they should be so much better in mud too, which is all you ever really want on one of these trucks. Oh yeah, it looks cool. And in fact, those look like they're a little wider than the old tires. Ooh, the Party Zix. Okay, the Party Zix, I cheated. This is the first one I loaded up just to make sure that the JAT DLC was actually on. And I put on these big, bad, beefy boys. Those are going to be awesome later on. Who was out there originally? Oh, let me put the Burlak back out. Got some good horn. Stop that. Change, truck. Oh, where are we off to? We are on Winter's Hasty Retreat. The cabins by the cliffs on the other map, the by the lake map, they need short logs. And I do recall I set up these two trucks with short logging frames so that we can convoy them together and get this taken care of in a single run. I think I have 4 contracts left. Let's go check on that. I have these 3. Then the bird's eye view is the one that will complete the ski lift. So that one is taking the cable cars up to the top. Those need cabin facility deliveries. There are no more cabins that need to be built. Those are done. But to complete the Nordic Environment Authority, that's what this mission is for. So this one to the other map. I need to come and get short logs. Short logs are available right here. Let me go preview the second map. Where do we actually need to go to? Short logs are also available just right there. Oh, short logs are available everywhere. Where do we need to go? I thought it was somewhere on the south edge. Yeah, it's way down here on the south edge. Which means swinging around this way is probably going to work the best. Okay, I'm mapped out. We want to come... it won't... Oh, it won't... Okay, it won't let me set waypoints here. I think I want to come down to this intersection. I want to climb the hill up to this log station. Then I'm going to cut through over here. That stretch looks scary. So I'm going to follow the dirt stretch out here to the road. Spin the road around here to the far side. And then Bob's your uncle. Right up the hill to cabins by the cliffs. Boom. We're done. I think that's the only short logging that needs to be done. Let me go double check that. No, that one wants a short logs. So I need one of the short logging trucks to do that one. So those 2 trucks I can then just immediately recover back to the garage. One of them I can turn around, go get short logs on the first map, deliver it on the first map, and then I'm done with that one too. Okay, so we're going to go do all our short logging. Piece of cake. Let me close all this out. And then I just need to get these 2 bad boys over to the other map. I believe the way it works out, these are the 2 trucks that don't have all-wheel drive, but both of them are way better at driving with diff lock only than they have any right to be able to drive. So I enjoy the fact that we got them both ready to go. Right now, I am in the Cat. Who's my neighbor here? The neighbor... Ooh, the neighbor's the new one, the Kenny W990. They are supposed to have improved the performance of the 990 in the patch that was released at the same time that they put out the new tire pack. So let's try driving this one as our lead truck here. Let's winch up. Should do. Let's get you up and running. close you in a little bit, and we're off. Should only take 2 minutes to get to the other map, Nico. 2 minutes. Okay, whew, it gave me balloons before I could crash. Kenny here is a little noisy. How's the volume level doing there? Well, the volume is... There it is. Well, the volume level seems to be a touch on the high side. Let me turn that down a little bit. There we go. I think that'll work out a little bit better, at least while I'm running these trucks. I'll turn it back up once we move to the next set. But yeah, running these two trucks so that they're both of their engines are on camera here. They're going to be noisy. Silly gooses. I don't know why I call them silly gooses. I don't know what's come over me. It's because I'm so out of practice in my professional streaming here. I've had so many things to have to do to get ready to get to Master Jedi. But now we're back in the flow of things. I'm just going to churn through the water here like we have tires that don't even care. I'm not sure if I put fancy new tires on this one or not. I think the Party Zix may have been the only one that I touched very quickly when that pack released. But these two have really good mud tires anyway. Hold that. Travel. Oh, travel. There it is. Travel. Whew, okay. Let's see. Other rumor fronts. Season 12. I don't know if it was out the last time I got to stream this or not, but Season 12 is out on the public test server now. You have to have the game for Windows on the Epic Store in order to have access to it. That's almost literally the only way I don't have this game. I don't have it for the Xbox, even though I have an Xbox. I have an Xbox it would, I'm pretty sure, even run on, but I haven't bought it for that because it's been forever since I ran my Xbox. I feel a little bad about that. But I don't have the Epic Store version, so I don't have access to the public test server. Other people have. Initially, you could get access to the two new vehicles. There's one truck and one scout. And you could see that the new region of North Carolina was available. That's where the nuclear reactor is going to be that you're in charge of building. Since that initial release, I believe you can now get onto at least one of the maps. I don't think you can complete the mission required to unlock the others yet, but there are some people I've seen that are already starting to kind of run that one. Is the Epic Store popular? Oh boy, that is a multifaceted question. It is particularly popular amongst the crowd of digital store hipsters that are the ones to tell you all of the ways that the Steam store is bad because it does this one uncool thing that I've decided is uncool and blah, 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 blah. And then the spew comes out just trying to prove how much better they are than everybody else. I think in terms of actual throughput of people buying and playing games, I think the Steam still absolutely buries them. Because Steam, I don't see how Steam is anything except the industry leader in that. Is it because they're the nicest and the most eco-friendly or whatever it is that is supposedly making the Epic Store better? No, probably not. But on the other hand, if I want to play a game, the first place I go to look to see if I can buy it digitally is Steam. I don't really want it anyplace else. Having said that, I do go to the Epic Store weekly. We're coming up shortly on the point where they will go daily for the free games. I got a whole bunch of those. For me personally, the real downside to the Epic Store is the fact that games that are available and work perfectly well on both PC and Mac, that Steam is more than happy to give me access to both of them at any point in time. The Epic Store they won't even have access to the Mac version. They don't even try, which is really weird because the Unreal Engine, that's kind of why they're there in the first place, fully supports Mac. It's just like with Unity. It's real easy to take your Unreal project and just spit out the Mac version. And, you know, you usually have to do a little optimization here and there to take advantage of the differences in the platforms, and it's a little bit of work for the developers, which, you know, they've done because the builds that are available on the Steam store work just fine that way. But for some reason, Epic refuses to support them 90% of the time. I have a few things on Epic that play on Mac, but they, as a whole, Epic annoys me enough that I don't really use it much at all. I don't think I've ever paid for anything on the Epic store. It's possible that there might have been an Epic exclusive, you know, something like a Ghostbusters release or something in the past. Maybe. But I know they don't have my credit card information on file, which is good. What do I need to do? I need to do you, so I'm going to go to cargo. Give me them shorties. Now, I think it's going to automatically disconnect me when I switch over here, but that's okay. Give me some shorties. Back to the lead truck. Back to winching. And we're off and running again. Boom. Easy peasy. Let's see. I think I did get to cover this last time. Oh, hey. I'll cover my last time in a moment here. We got Nico to catch up on. I honestly use the Epic Game Store for Fortnite and the free games, yeah. I guess Steam could use a new layout. Steam did recently change their layout a little bit, and unlike a lot of places that change their layouts and make everything really difficult to figure out what moved where, I thought Steam's actually kind of laid out pretty well still. I think, you know, as an engine nerd myself, there were some lower level technical detail stuff that was easier to get to before, but that an average Joe who just wants to play their damn games probably couldn't care less about. I think I can still get to all the data that I've been looking for, but it has a prettier look now, so to get to some of the less pretty stuff, you actually have to do a little bit of digging, which is fine. On the Steam Deck, I don't really see much in the way of a difference there. Because that, if you want to dig into stuff that's detailed on Steam Deck, you flip into the desktop mode, and then you're running a Linux machine, and it's Linux, you know, screw everything else. Hey, old bacon face, welcome in. Good to see you. You're the first one here. And yes, there is snow in my SnowRunner game. Season 12, moving down to North Carolina. In the preview stuff that I've seen so far, I don't believe I've seen any snow down there. Definitely mud. I have heard that some of the stuff you have to drive through, the difficulty level is up a little bit more than it has been for the last several seasons, but it has been progressively, you know, getting easier and easier to drive through this stuff over the last handful of seasons. You know, practice and experience with the game aside, just the actual difficulty on driving through stuff, the way that the map is designed has been getting a little bit easier. So North Carolina is apparently going to turn up the difficulty level just a little bit. I don't really expect that it's going to be hard driving. It's not going to be Amour all over again. Hang on, let me... I may be high-centered here. Okay, yeah, let me... Oh, nope. Everyone be cool. Everyone be cool. Let me get this one pulled ahead. Oh yeah, he drives real easy without the other truck attached. Okay, let's get you going too. I think between the two of these, one of them got high-centered. Probably this one. This would get a little bit easier, I guess, if I was to put the diff lock on, but that's okay. We're going to stay a little high here so that we don't get all roly-poly. get lined up nice. Okay, there you go. Let's get winchy. Pull you in. Okay, well, you go. Hey, look at that. I just heard music coming from my Sirenscape monitor. I'm monitoring Sirenscape here on my phone. Let me turn that off so I don't echo all over everybody. Welcome in, Sirenscape.
Look at him.
Just look at him, folks.
He's trying.
Oh, is this the bees?
I think it's this way. I think out is this way.
This is such a good one. I think this is it. I think this is how I get out.
Fucking scared the shit out of me.
See, that one doesn't count. I get my 2. Dan gets all the ones that he wants. But hey, welcome in, everybody. I deeply apologize for not getting to pay attention to Sirenscape earlier today. I got stuck on a phone call from 3 until just after 4, so I started late. I started you guys late. Everything's late. Everything has been a disaster, but it's a fun disaster. Let me touch some... Oh, you know what? I gotta touch some Sirenscape buttons as long as everybody is here. Boom, there we go. A bunch of my sound effects and music are powered by Sirenscape. Tuesday of last week, my Pathfinder group that I GM for reached the finale to Age of Ashes, and I upped my Sirenscape game. I had so many extra sound effects. I even had the battle mood set up for the big climactic fight with the dragon that we got going on here. We're going to mix this in with the truck, because, you know, what do I care? I'm going to mix in swords and dragons and trucks and snow. It's all the same stuff. It all goes the same direction. And I even had a little bit of a death throw. You know, let me shut all of these down here. Barefoot Artal Saurian. I'm assuming you're the even better, more lithe version of a normal Artal Saurian. Welcome in. Good to see everybody in today. I'm busy driving around trucks. I got some truck sound effects set up. Oop! I just closed my pad. That's not going to work. I've got the super ultimate 64 button virtual stream deck set up so I could have all of my Sirenscape stuff tied to easy to access buttons instead of my little 3x5 physical one. So I get to have all kinds of good fun going on the stream. Hey, Vicky B, welcome in. I did not get to notice. Oh no, and you know what? I did hear the bees earlier. I heard the bees. I thought they were part of Dan's clip, because Dan does have a clip with the bees, because Dan was messing with bees one of the last couple of Sunday scaries. I was on the road for the last Sunday scary, so time is difficult for me right now. Days or hours of the day, they're all bad. Hey, Dan, making it rain. Thank you for all of those gifts. So yeah, Vicky B, I saw you come in. We got that taken care of. Old Bacon Face. Is Steve here today? Because I did some stuff for Steve today. But if Steve's going to stand us up, then I guess he's going to have to wait till the next stream to fix that. Chalissa is next on my plans. I gotta find the right sound effect, though. I'm not sure exactly what to do with that right now. Oh, Vicky B is at Mama's, so yeah, time definitely means nothing up there. KDP, Santa has managed a landing. That is miraculous. It must be the Christmas season. I did point out earlier in the stream, I'm going to try to stream both Saturday and Sunday this weekend. We're going to see how that goes. I got a ton of calendars to catch up on. I don't know how any of this is. But I'm planning on wearing hats for both of those streams. So, I don't know how that's really going to relate. And it kind of relates to Santa, because they're going to be Santa hats, I guess. Spoilers out. For my 2 days before Christmas streams, they're going to be Santa related. Who knew? Did I just run out of gas or something? Why did my engine shut down? This is something I'm going to have to investigate shortly. But welcome in, everybody. We are delivering short logs. Apparently my engine shut down, which probably means my winch just detached. Oh man, I gotta fix everything. There we go. I only have 4 contracts. Don't crash into me, dude. I only have 4 contracts left in Season 11 of SnowRunner here. Because I started late, and I'm going to end up getting hangry before I can get that far. Not going to finish them this week, but they should be done with next week's post-Christmas stream, so I should be able to get them done before the end of the year. Season 12 is on the public test server now. It was on, I think it went on December, it might have been on Pearl Harbor Day, December 7th, which means that the formal official release could be as early as January 7th. It might be a week or two after that, though, depending on how much they have to patch up. Season 12 is going to be one of the big 4-map releases instead of the little 2-map ones that they do the other 3 releases of the year, so they may have a little more in the way of QA to have to do with it. And honestly, I'm good with that because over the last year or so, their primary development team has kind of moved on to the next project. So B team has come in, and you have noticed a slight dip in quality. Probably not just due to skills on the B team. I don't want to be that rude to them, but timelines and things with the not as experienced team means that they're going to have to kind of, cram a little bit to get everything done on time. It's understandable, but I also think that the primary level designers have moved on. So the secondary designers have kind of been a little derivative of some of the earlier stuff. It sounds extra snotty when I say it, so that means it probably is a little extra snotty, but a lot of the innovation, a lot of the, oh my god, I didn't even know you could do that in a SnowRunner game, that's kind of tapered off a little bit. I suppose the last one to really inspire that was probably the farming in Season 8, which would have been the end of Year 2, except that I hated the farming because although it was a new mechanic, and I definitely liked that part of it, the way that they implemented it was, hey, now that you can do this new thing, let's just go do the exact same thing over and over and over and over again. There may be 4 different fields that you have to go harvest. Each of those fields had their own feeling to it. That part was cool. The fact that you had to harvest with the 3 different cycles, each of those fields at least 4 times each, meant you were doing farming and farming and farming. And oh my god, it got so boring. And it got frustrating because some of their design meant you couldn't just casually keep doing, the lazy circles around the field over and over and over again. There were always trees and posts and fences and things in the way, meaning you had to figure out how to back up with those really bad trailers attached, and you could never do any of that. It was so frustrating. And you had to keep doing it over and over and over again, so it was so boring on top of it. So they got rid of that part at least, so that was nice. But tons of asset reuse. You did get to deliver the broken apart airplane again in this map here, as a matter of fact. That came from, I don't remember if that was Amur or if that was the lake. Oh, there was Steve. Steve came in. You got your audio announcement, but it is short because Dan didn't elaborate on what a star Steve is. But you know what I can do? Really? It's going to keep playing the engine sound? Okay, there. At least now we're down to an idle. I'm going to save a little fuel. I am going to come over here. I am going to manually rerun Steve's sound effect just to make sure that you get to hear it this time, because the truck I'm running, it's a really loud truck. I put it under sound. Oh no, it's under my guest sounds.
Man, Steve is a star.
There you go. Steve is a star. I'm gonna have to work on volume controls for this, because Steve may be a star. Steve is a little bit low on volume. Nope. The Elgato capture volume that I have lower is lower than the desktop. Let me turn the desktop back up. Everything about today's stream, the motto is, we'll do it live.
Man, Steve is a star.
That might be a little bit louder, but there you go, Steve. Steve, you have your own custom greeting. You have been indoctrinated. We'll give you a little Sirenscape fanfare there. All of a sudden, everything seems a little quieter to me, so I'm just going to pretend like there's no problem at all. We're going back. We're going to go get We're gonna get these logs delivered. Because I gotta get at least 2 contracts done. I'm sorry about that, Steve. I didn't mean to. Normally I try to do it this way, because this way gives me balloons. Come on, balloons. Nope, let me try the other hand. Oh, it's when I do it in front of my face, it gets confused. There we go. If you do it that way, you get balloons. If you do it that way, you've just announced your feelings to English people, so I gotta keep that in mind. I keep doing it, because I'm not in England, so it's fine here. And I don't have any personal prohibitions about flipping any kind of birds, no matter which continent they originate on. I just limit my shits. Oh, well, there was number 2. And my F-bombs. Actually, I guess. Why do I do it? Because I have friends who have children who occasionally like to drop in, and I like to be good role models for them. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. You can't prove otherwise. And, just in case my mom happens to drop in or something. In which case, I already feel like I need to apologize for the first time. Your children? No, Nico. I swear in front of your children like you wouldn't believe, when you're not there. Nope, I take that back. Never said it. Sorry, FBI. Okay, this is where we're going to suffer just a little bit that neither of these trucks has all-wheel drive. That was a big part of the experiment. These trucks are pretty amazing at what they can do without all-wheel drive, but they're still limited. They're still a little slow. Climbing rocks may be a little exciting, especially in tandem like this, but we'll see. Rolling a truck on one of these right halfway up the hill to the delivery point, that's where I'm going to need to start worrying about salty language. So hopefully I won't have to subject myself to that. I think we're going to make it. I think we can. I think we can. I think we can. Here we go. Number 1. Cargo. Short logs delivered. And we're going to just recover these so I can just drive up into the tree. No one will notice. Caterpillar. Cargo. Woo! Oh, hey, and I'm just now testing out my fireworks over here to make sure that those still work. Contract complete. Nothing beats kicking back by the fireplace among friends, listening to firewood cracking and enjoying the view. Except this is not my cabin, and I don't live here, and this is not my friend, so I shall not be invited to participate. That's why I only got $4,400. Yeah, okay. At this point, we're going to go ahead and recover these 2. So, 1 contract down, 3 to go. The one where we're delivering the cable cars to the top of the mountain, that is definitely going to be the finale. That one's got to have a good little animation to go with it. I'm a little disappointed that completing the movie didn't actually give me a little mini movie or anything to watch, but I'm gonna pretend to hold out hope that completing the cable cars and the ski lift system will give me a little bit fancier animation. That's also something that's kind of gone to the wayside in this year 3's. They're doing a lot less of the fun animation stuff. The new side game, the spin-off game, Expeditions. They've released a couple new trailers for that, and they've put up the pre-orders. So March 5th of next year, this stream will turn temporarily into an Expeditions Wednesday, since I may still be working on SnowRunner Season 12 even in March, assuming it releases in the first half of January. But I'll take a break from that to do some Expeditions. Make sure I'm clicking the right buttons here to get to the right maps, because I need to go grab that other truck before I can sit there and run out of fuel. So yeah, Expeditions, they've started putting out some trailer videos for it. The game is going to be so much fun. It's a spin-off of Mud Runner officially, which is the game prior to SnowRunner, but it definitely uses the SnowRunner engine, plus some extra enhancements on top of it. So there's a lot more detail in like water depth, especially. You have a new tool that existed in Mud Runner. They got rid of in SnowRunner, but they're bringing it back for expeditions. That's an echo sounder. So you can ping around you to see what the bottom contour of a river or a lake looks like. So I think there's going to be a lot more missions where you have to just take off across water and try not to drown. There's a little bit of it in SnowRunner. I found some fun places. King Ninja, who joined me for some multiplayer once upon a time, he found a spot where he was able to actually float his ANK backwards down the river using his front tires as a rudder to steer, and he managed to cross the river where it was too deep to drive. Oh, hey, you know what? That is not the truck I was expecting. Although, technically speaking, I think we're done with the movie star. That one could be recovered, too. But what I really wanted to do was get over... Oh, yeah, to the Kenny. I want the Kenny because I want the Kenny to go do this next mission. Nope, don't change truck. Nope, don't go... Oh, don't push down because it's going to go to this other display. Here we go. $11.2 million. I wish I had that much. This will give me a chance to keep musing on about expeditions. You have the ability to equip your truck, which is mainly going to be the scouts, although they have a few of the bigger rigs for doing a little bit of cargo. But your scouts, you'll actually be able to buy tooling that you can apply to the vehicle. There's going to be jack screws so that you can build your own winch points. Let's see, you've got a couple of new other winching options to go with that. You've got the echolocator. They're going to have drones so that you can fly a camera around to scout stuff out. I have a suspicion that's going to replace the concept of the watchtower here from SnowRunner. So you won't be able to just drive to a spot and then get a big look around. You're going to be starting on this tiny little window of clearing on the map. And if you want to see what else is out there, you either have to drive to it or you got to fire off a drone and go fly around and check stuff out. I think that's going to be cool. The Kenny is the one that we're going to take for our last snow short log mission. I want to go check on that first. So the Nordic Environment Authority, that is now done. All of their contracts are complete. Embero Pictures, we finished a stream or two ago. This brings us down to these. The Bird's Eye View, that one should be delivering the cable cars. Yep, don't need to do that one yet. We're going to save that for last. Cabin in the Woods. Ooh, it needs short logs, but we can't do those yet. Ooh, okay. That's important to note. And Cabins in the Mountains. These all just can't do part 2, but there's only the one more short log. Can't do it yet, so I need 3 wooden planks and a medium log. I need a total of 5 wooden planks. There's the production site for wooden planks. I think I can get wooden planks here for just the cost of fuel. I think I don't have to go medium logging like I did on the other map. And then these are consumables that I can just make. Okay. That can do it. And then, did someone still need medium planks? I think, yes, that one needs medium planks. And I happen to have one ready to go, but that's a second phase delivery, so I can't deliver it up front. Okay, you're being kind of jerky about this game. This one's already selected. But this isn't the one that calls for the short logs. I'm gonna track this one first. They both want consumables, they both want wooden planks. So regular wooden planks, I can craft some right here. What I want to do is make sure that all of these other wood-framed houses I've already fully pillaged. That one has a medium plank. I don't have to craft any more medium planks. Between the one in the trailer at the garage and this one here, I have enough to finish the medium stuff. Oh, and then there are 2 extra medium planks just sitting right there. I guess those I'll probably just leave. I will just not steal those from their owners like I have all of the other wooden frames. Okay, well that's good to know. I got my medium planks all taken care of. Let's go check out over here. Just to see what else we've got in the way of regular wooden planks. I think over here I can craft some here. I have 2 in storage. Ooh, okay. I wanna take those because those require even less effort, and I like that. Who is over here trailer-wise? There is a flatbed semi-trailer. Just sitting there. And it's got my sweet baby, the Tega. Just waiting. Perfect. We're doing it. Tega's going to swing by. It's going to pick up those 2 just waiting for me wooden planks, which is all this contract needs. And then I will swing by on the other map to hit the factory that'll make the 2 consumables I need. And then I can take all 4 of those in a single load, complete phase 1. Boom, we're off and running. We're in good shape. I'm going to take this load time to lean forward just a little bit and ASMR into the mic. And bring Coffee Monkey back. Uncle Jedi is the best babysitter. That's the truth, too. I really am the best babysitter. I spent a large chunk of this last weekend sitting babies. I'm just going to leave it at that. Because I could not stay by Master Jedi's side the entire time because, school doesn't want non-graduates hanging around all over the place, I guess. Before you can get too worried, we had friends from the neighboring state who came to be there too for Master Jedi, and they brought kids, so I was around kids a lot. As much fun as it is to pretend like I'm a horrible, weird, creepy old dude, I'm actually only a weird old dude. Not so much on the creepy. Although I don't know that I'm making a good sales pitch for that, so... never mind everything I've ever said. There. Boom. Problem solved. How do I pick up planks here? Where do I go? Where do I gotta go? What's going on here? What do I have? I need to... Oh, okay. This is easy. This is just drive around past... There you go. Past the train station, right to that point. Dive in. Grab planks, and we are out of here. Let me get you a better horn. There it is. That's a good horn. Oh, good. We got Creepy Guy and Nico. I have buttons for both of those. Is my focus sitting on the right spot? Nope, it isn't. There we go. Let me make sure. I've got that built as a button. There it is. That is ready to go, and that has the joy of being able to work on anybody's stream. It doesn't have to be mine. It doesn't have to be Nico's. It could be anybody's. And then I got the Creepy Guy loaded up here on the other side. And just so you're not left out, I also have a KDP. Those only work on this stream because those are built into Triggerfire right now. But if I could impose video elements on someone else's stream, I would totally do it. You know what I really need is access to Dan Servo's Triggerfire, and I could just, accidentally make a couple of things there. I also need to get a couple of audio clips off of Dan's stream because I got plans, I got ideas, I got notions. If anyone has a good quality Dan clip, I need that one. I need that one bad. I need that one bad enough. I'm almost willing to sit down on the Servo VODs and go find it. Oh, okay, now my headlights are on too, along with the beacons, so we're totally safe again. Once I pick up the planks, I'm going to make a quick double check, just in case there are consumables over here. It seems like a thing that they would bring into the rail station, so if the rail station actually had consumable access, I should go do that. Do it! I totally will. In conjunction, though, I also need to get back to work on my Jedi greeter, so that in addition to having the walk-on sounds for everybody, I can also do the random sound selection per command. And then I can start adding, you know, kind of rotating sound effects to go with some of these. You know, the tack nuke, hold on to your butt, 2 minutes, of course, 2 minutes. Though those will all stay singles. Ow! But it would be nice, especially with the walk-on sounds, to put into rotation for everyone who's got one there. You know, a couple of different possible
2 minutes.
options.
2 minutes, Nico.
2 minutes, Nico. Do you want to recover? No, I don't want to recover. I didn't touch that. Of course I did. Fuel carrier. That's... Oh, no. That's too far. You went too far. There we go. We're going to make sure we're topped up on gas. As long as I'm right here at the repair facility, let me go take care of that suspension and tire damage I just did. Because I do not carry spare parts. I do not carry spare fuel on this vehicle. So now we're refueled, repaired, refreshed, tanned, and ready. Re-ready, as it were. I've also very lightly been toying with the notion of adding a very light and gentle, we'll say, beep to the greeter. Right now, the first time anyone who jumps into the stream, first time they type, they either get a custom greeting, or if you're not on the VIP list, great, already put a word of damage on, you get the knocking sound effect. But then future types back. Oh god, I've already done all the damage I just fixed. But any future typing you do, it ignores you from then on. But I'm considering the option of putting in a little beep, just so I get a little notice here when somebody has typed anything, because at the moment my eyes are over here instead of over here, so that makes ensuring that I've got incoming messages accounted for. It would help. Flip side, annoying as hell to constantly be going beep, 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 because I know which of you would abuse the system. Just like this hydration here. The three of you abusing the hydration last time, as it were. Okay, I'm going to save fuel. Let me come over here. Oh, also, I'm not driving the horrible truck, so while Coffee Monkey is helping out with the right hand, I am going to... You're all asses. I'm going to turn the volume back up on the desktop and the capture card. There we go. Okay, this one's Nico's. KDP would abuse it 100%. Yes, KDP is definitely one of the three. Now, Creepy Guy, you can spam all you want. What would be great is that if I did it just as a generic beep, then exclamation beep... You know what? Exclamation beep wouldn't. Because the exclamation point puts mine into command mode rather than user-typed a sentence mode. So it actually wouldn't beep. So I guess rather than being funny and coincidental, it might be ironic instead. Yes, all of the KDPs. Everyone knows that all of the KDPs would be responsible for abuse. And then there would be two more of you. And by you, I absolutely mean you. I'm looking right at you. But now I'm looking away. It's going to be just like you, for me to look right at you and then crash into it. Oh, there's my medium logging. Once I need, well, you know, if I need more planks, our medium logger there's going to be the one that needs to go get them. Hey, look at that. Wooden planks ready to go. Bingo boffo. So that one just needed logs instead of fuel. I think the factory on the other map just needs fuel instead of logs. And honestly, that's faster and easier all the way around. Oh, that's if I want to store them. Okay, so this storehouse is clean. Oh, the other thing I wanted to do is pop over here real quick. Is this the one I'm working on? Yes, this is the one I'm working on. Do I have any consumables or capacity for making consumables over here? It does not look like it. Nope. I already know right where they could come from on the other map. So I will drive to the other map, take advantage of that load time anyway. Making sure I'm not just driving 6 circles around this pile in the middle before pulling out. There we go. There's the medium bad boy. There may be a load of medium logs required on that other contract. So I'm not gonna recall that vehicle yet. I'm just gonna keep sitting right here. I don't think I'll need it for making planks anymore. Might need it for the actual logs themselves. Though if I do, I bet it'll only be one load instead of 2. In which case I can drive the trailer over, park the trailer in the please sell me lot that I have going, and then we'll worry about the actual sales of said later. The vehicle and trailer cleanup that I always do at the end of a season's activities. Usually I will do that off stream because otherwise it's just watching me drive empty trucks around and sell stuff. If it comes to it, when we get late-ish in next week's stream and I've actually finished the contracts, then I'll finish off my time by going ahead and driving some recovery missions. I guess really I only have to drive the trailer missions. The trucks I can just do straight recovers. But I'm going to try to minimize some of that boredom on this one. Did a little bit of truck shuffling. Whoa! That was an 18-wheel hop. I did a little bit of truck shuffling to get all of those short-framed trucks recovered because I don't need any more short logs, so that's nice. So I get all of those off the field. But all this other junk that I've got lying around all over the place is going to be a cleanup process. Especially since I still think I've got some scout trailers out there. I'm going to decide whether I want my Scout 800 to do a whole bunch of driving around collecting all those little trailers. I guess I can get 2 at a time because I can winch a second. Or if I want to drive something like this around, just crane them all up one at a time onto the flatbed and then lock them into position. Which I've had medium luck with. You're supposed to be able to pack down all of the vehicles and trailers that you put onto these flatbeds. I think it'll even work in the sideboard beds, but I have really poor luck with getting them to actually stay put like they're supposed to. But that is another experiment for another time. Right now we're contracting. It's all we got on our mind. Except when I get totally distracted and do other things. Okay, you know what? I haven't gotten to do a drop in a little while. Let's throw a little Charlie out there. Whee! Well, it's going to be close but short. Bummer. That's down the line. Part of what I'm investigating is how to write up a web client that will actually allow me to do my own version of the well, any of this animated overlay stuff, but the drop game is a perfect example. Something that will let me host this as a web source, but then is responsive to chat commands and does animations and all of the cool, fun stuff. Beacon's on. Yeah, I probably should have done this quick check beforehand. I think at one point in time there actually were some consumables down there in the warehouse, but they were limited, and now they no longer exist. And apparently I'm taking them up to the Western Forest Camp. That's not too hard. First, I need to come over here to go make me some consumables. Some consumables. Consumables. Not a game. This truck can just plow right through the gates, through the mud, doesn't care anything about this. Just try not to get the planks hung up on the excavator. And the increased volume looks like it's doing well with this truck. Microphone volume's doing okay. If I get a little too complacent and I speak a little less from the diaphragm, I think I'm fading out a little bit, but that's me, not the mic. Oh, don't swerve, don't skid. Everyone be cool here. Be cool, my babies. This is the trailer graveyard. We got a lot of stuff to sell here. Oh yeah, there's this thing that was in mid-roll when I drove away from it, so physics kicked in, or kicked out in that case, and just left it abandoned. I'm gonna kind of take care of this now. This is a mess. I'm gonna turn it sideways anyway, after all. Sure, why not? You know what? Screw you, trailer. Although if that trailer was full of fuel, I might actually need that for the factory over here. So screw you for the moment, trailer, but I might be back. In fact, you know what? The burlap is in really good position. I will go ahead and do some truck swapping, though, just to get this Jenny going, see how much fuel it's got in it. If I can get the consumables made with what's left in it, that's good for now. And then the burlap can come over on a refuel mission, because I do know it's getting low. Jenny. Ooh, the generator's at 460. That's actually pretty decent. That may actually be enough to get me through the rest of these contracts here. But I don't know what the fuel situation is like on the... Oh, no, this is the other generator. the Jenny to make all of the wood supplies that we need. That one I don't know what the fuel level is, but oh yeah, that's right. I've been using this one generator to power both of them, so that's all the fuel I've got left in either of these. What do I need? I need 2 consumables. Let me change this over here. Consumables. I only need 30 fuel. Piece of cake. Done and done. Weird. Why do I have metal beams sitting over here? I don't need those. Consumables, 2 wooden planks. Can't control the camera, there now I can. Generator does not consume fuel when it's just idling, so we're just going to let it do its thing. If this maintenance trailer has fuel in it, though, I may go ahead and steal some for the Tega here, just to be sure that we are fully fueled for this trip lightly up into the mountains and back. 216 liters is probably enough. Oh, it's got a ton of fuel. Yeah, we're filling it. It's got plenty of fuel. I'm going to turn it back upright, but then probably flip it on over the rest of the way because there's rocks in my way here. You know what? Screw you again, maintenance trailer. How you like that? Oop, I banged my head. Sorry, sign. Yeah, replacing the guts on the sign so that it has the wider mouth. Still in the works. Still planning. Still hasn't actually happened. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Gotta decide, does going... it might actually be just a hint faster to drive through the mud this way than it is to drive the long way around on the pavement. Which don't seem natural, but, you know, snow runner. What are you gonna do? This truck, with the gearing I've got in it, actually does pretty well on the speed department. And the tires on it do really well in the mud. It's not the best I've got in the mud, but it's probably the best I've got in terms of speed with load and not a highway transmission. We will just take off and go here. Now we've committed to it, so at least that's easy. There's no more decision-making process. Which is pretty much the way I live my life, you know, a quarter mile at a time, doing about 5 over the speed limits. Once I'm committed to it, screw it. It's easier just to keep doing it than to change your mind and do it a better way. That last part especially is one of the things. Does this work? Yep. Am I doing it? Yep. Should I make it better? Can I make it better? I don't know. Maybe. Probably. So does that mean I should? Should? Yeah, probably. So am I gonna? I'm also now rethinking this is probably faster. This is now only maybe faster. There is a snowbank that's sometimes just a little bitchy on the paved route. That slows you down a little bit. Some of the pavement is just a little icy, especially with these great big mud tires on pavement. They don't really react so well. With the load, you get a little extra fishtail sometimes. It slows you down a little bit too. It is a lot longer to go around. Can go faster, but yeah. I'm okay with this decision at least. This was done in time for my last stream, but they did finally port and release this over on Mac, so I can play this on my Mac. It looks so gorgeous running at, you know, full HD speeds, but also with the Retina display on this laptop. And then I have the Stream Deck button layout integration from Icon City built up. So I can run a bunch of the extra key presses from the Stream Deck, where it's all consolidated into that nice 3x5 grid of buttons, rather than having to hunt for keys on the keyboard. It makes it so much fun to play. And it gives me the option of using the mouse if I want to draw from a winch point to an anchor point, so I can actually winch what I want, where I want, as I want it, rather than having to play the auto winch random guessing game, or having to start hammering that D-pad, cycling through all the possible winch points until I finally find the one that I want. Oh, it is so nice to play it that way. And I got an extra Bluetooth joystick set controller doohickey thing that actually works with it. there's a different model that claimed it worked with Mac, which was only very, very lightly true. It only worked with Apple Arcade games, basically. So yeah, I got the better one that actually works on Mac. You have to pretend it's an Xbox controller for SnowRunner to work with it, but it supports that. So yeah, playing this with a Stream Deck and a controller on a Retina screen at maximum resolution is so pretty. And I am keeping my fingers crossed that Expeditions will do the exact same. I do know that they're releasing it on Switch, not just Switch 2, but because they're using the SnowRunner engine, it'll be ready to go on Switch 1. Hopefully by March they will have at least announced the release date for Switch 2, whatever they're calling it. At this point, it's probably a little too close to even pretend like March would be the release date, but an announced date in March, and then maybe a release like late August would be really cool. They have a tradition of doing it in November, but I've got a number of sources, internet jerks that talk about, who are quite certain that they don't want to do a November release. Oh, that is a gorgeous house. Because of the potential election instability. So I like the idea of releasing it a couple of months before November so that they can get an initial big sale push and then only have to worry about additional holiday sales being affected by election panic. And hey, let's be honest. It doesn't matter what the result of the election is. One way or another, there's going to be some level of panic about it. So I love the idea of getting the release out a little bit ahead of that. And then if they want to release a super optimized, PC build that will run wonderfully on Switch 2, I'd do that, especially for Sandrunner. For anyone new watching, Sandrunner is what I've decided to call SnowRunner 2 because of SnowRunner was really MudRunner 2. And I don't want to call it MudRunner 3 because that's even more confusing, and I don't want to call it SnowRunner 2 because I don't want to, and you can't make me. So I'm calling it Sandrunner because I think moving this over to support desert terrain would be a cool evolution of the game engine. And then you can still have them run through mud and snow, but you can start tossing in the Sahara. You could also move this down to Arizona. You could have a lot of stuff going in Arizona. That would be cool. What do I want to do? I want to stop the engine because I need to go check the map. What else do we need? Oh, that's right. I picked this one because this will allow me access to the short logs. And now I need 3 more wooden planks, which no longer exist on the other map except through crafting, or I can buy wooden planks here. I can't buy the medium planks, but I don't need to, because I actually have access to 4 wooden planks on this map already built and just waiting for me, and I'm only going to need 2 of them. I've already stolen 1 of them, so I only need to go steal 1 more. So let's see. I need wooden planks. I also need to know what the wooden planks need to be built. Let's see, how am I going to strategize this? First, let's go drive over here. We're going to top up on fuel just because we have the ability to do so for free at that gas station. And then we are going to drive around. I'm trying to find, where's the extra shortcut? I think I can cut across here. So we're going to drive this bad boy around to the pickup spot for those 3 wooden planks. We're going to get queued up for that. And then I'm going to grab the burlap back over at the garage here. The burlap's going to run over. It's going to go grab our Jenny because it's going to need to. And then my staging over here at this production facility is going to tell me what it's going to take to make these wooden planks. I'm hoping it only needs fuel and that it doesn't need logging, because if it needs logging, things just got more complicated. But I'm going to know how much fuel it's going to take. That will tell me whether the burlap is going to need to stop along the way. I may have the burlap stop along the way and steal fuel out of that maintenance trailer anyway. And then the Jenny's full, and then I don't have to think about anything. And I like not having to think about things. Then have the burlap, bring the Jenny over here to fire it up, build the planks, then I can bring the planks right back over, and then we can go run the one short logging mission. Boom, problem solved. Let's get your lights back on because it's about to get dark. I've done more SnowRunner in daylight than I think I normally get in like 3 streams combined. I timed it perfectly for starting with the game like this today. But now we're going to get a little on the dark side, but that's okay because there's nothing new to see here. Top up on fuel because we can. And I am going to try not to crash into that pole, but I'm just going to drive straight-ish across. I'm going to make a little bit of a turn. We're doing this the hard way, but that's okay. We're professionals. We get paid for this. I didn't really think it was going to make it, but I was going to try. Because I've just decided that Try is my new middle name. I think that actually would have made it if I hadn't slid down the face of a rock. We're going to let the winch contribute. There we go. Professional. That's what Master Jedi needs to get that good VP level job for, so that I can become a literal professional SnowRunner player. There are going to be SnowRunner tournaments somewhere, right? And because she'll be bringing home the bacon, it won't matter if I never win anything. Who cares? Just go into tournaments and participating. Can I get participation trophies? That would be awesome. That's what I want. Mrs. Jedi? Master Jedi? I told you, I got to work on that. I'm practicing. I'm trying to get better. Master Jedi. That's what needs to happen. You need that. Let's be modest. Let's get you a 7-figure salary job, and then I am going to tour the country collecting participation trophies. And there's all kinds of stuff I could participate in and do poorly at. I could do poorly at anything. I used to be good at a couple of things. I used to compete in Call of Duty. You know, the Call of Duty that came before the microtransaction version. So you just bought the game and then you played it. But you played it a lot. I was good at that game. That was a while ago. I'm not good at that game anymore. I've got an idea for a new routine. I'm going to call it Tell Me a Story. And then maybe a couple of versions. One where I just pick some story that has nothing to do with whatever's going on in the game. Just tell me a story, and then one where you actually get to provide a little direction on where it goes. So yeah, that was just striking me as a potential candidate because I'm totally hanging you out to dry on whatever the hell that story was. Mostly I've already forgotten what I was talking about. No, let's see. No, I don't need a cabin. Screw you, cabin. Go away. Wooden planks. Damn it! You do need short logs. Okay, well that just made things harder. That just made things take longer as well. Okay, short logs at least do exist on this map. They are right over here. So this will be easier than going to the farm map. Oh wait, I do need to go see this though. Oh, you know what? This is very different than the other map. On the other map, when you want to build wooden planks, you need to bring medium logs. And if you want medium planks, you have to bring long logs. this map, you only need short logs in order to make planks. That's helpful. One short log will make 2 regular planks, and if this works the same way as the other one, a load of short logs actually brings 3 physical short logs, which would make 6 regular planks. And I think that's all I'm going to need for all the rest. I think actually I only need 5 wooden planks. So this will leave me with 1 extra plank that I won't need, and it's going to frustrate the crap out of me that it exists on this map, but not as much as just walking in and deleting it rather than getting it to take it somewhere where it can live its best life. So we're just going to leave it in the storehouse. Anything left on this map, cargo-wise, is going to end up in a storehouse so that some future civilization will have easy access to it. The one partial exception is going to be that one house that has 2 medium planks. I'm just going to not steal them. We're going to treat that house like it's a storehouse, except it's a house without a store. That's how that works. Trust me. What do I need? I need a short logging truck. We're just going to do that part first. When the short log truck returns, then we're going to go grab the burlap to come bring the Jenny in. I think all of my logging trucks may be back in the garage now. That looks like it. Yep, the cat and the Kenny. Just because he's new and I paid actual human cash for him, we will let the Kenny run this mission. I'm going to save a little bit of time. First we're going to turn on beacons. Oh, Kenny's the right choice because he carries extra fuel and repair points too. Yeah. Kenny is going to go grab the Jenny. We're going to swing back past the maintenance trailer to get the Jenny all filled up. I don't think it'll actually need it, but the maintenance trailer is just waiting to be sold off anyway, so I may as well make use of its fuel. I'm going to drag the Jenny across this bridge, drop it on the other side, and then just the truck is going to run out and back to go grab the logs, come back, pick up Jenny, take Jenny on to the factory, and then we're making planks. Don't need lockers yet. No, made it without lockers. We're the boss. I don't think I've had to load off of this map, so the Jenny should be running. But I think by the time I get it there, it'll have shut off, so I'll start. One more tiny bit of pre-planning before I load this up and take it out of the zone. Let's go check contracts real quick. What does the other contract need? If it needs something that I can build here, I'm going to do that first. Planks and logs. Cement. Cement lives out at that warehouse. It is not something built at this little factory facility. Metal beams, metal rolls, and consumables. I need none of those. We are done at this facility. Okay. So, nothing else to build. Let's go ahead and take Jenny home. Or, wherever, I guess, to the other one. Yeah, okay. Still home. Since I got started late, I'm definitely going to go a little late on the stream today. We're going to at least... What are we going to at least? I don't know what we're going to at least. Because it's going to take 2 loads of short logs in order to satisfy all of this. The planks will be right there. I would like to complete this one contract. And that'll leave 2 contracts for next week. Hey, I finally made it through that without crashing. Way to go, me. Refuel. Jenny, nope. Nope. Yep. Nope. Oh, yeah, as long as I'm here. There we go. Jenny is full. Hey, I hear knocking noise. Is that Hammy? Okay, I don't have my reading glasses. Hey, Hammy, welcome in. No. This is not a mess. This is my... You know what? I'm done with this trailer. I should go sell it. But, that's too boring to drive it the extra 40 feet down over there to the trailer store. I'll just leave it here, and, I'm going to do some off-stream maintenance to go ahead and sell off all these extra trailers. Spoiler alert. I don't get around to doing the off-stream maintenance, so that is a for sale parking lot. They each have little cardboard signs on them. If anyone wants to drive by and buy themselves a trailer, boom, that's where you go. I think... Oh, I love the squeaky howling in the brakes, like you got a problem. Okay, well, we are going to detach that trailer. Also, Hammy, I believe you were the recipient of a Dan Servo gift sub bomb earlier on, so congratulations on all of your new emote, Joy and Wonder. That's the top third of my list right now, is to get cracking on emote and other stream graphic upgrades. Because Twitch did unlock for free a whole bunch of extra animated emote slots. And then I've got a bunch of other older emote slots that are currently being used by kind of default Twitch stuff. I would like to get those upgraded to something customized. So I got lots more Twitch emote stuff coming someday. Hopefully someday soon, but I don't know. We'll see. Tonka would actually probably be a good spot to go to start talking about some of that. Animatior, who is a frequenter of Urgent Sandwiches stream. Not so much Discord, so I might have to go hunt them down a little bit, but that's another artist I know. Miss Silvermoon actually does most of her own emote work. I don't know if she's got the time just lying around with all them kids she's got to draw art for me. I also have to decide what it is that I actually want done. I guess that's kind of the hard part. But it is definitely on deck. It is also not the number one priority. I am getting paychecks now. That's really nice. Every paycheck I get is all different and wibbly-wobbly because of holiday schedules and me starting in the middle of a pay period, and my other benefits slowly but surely coming online, some of which add money, some of which take money away. I think the pay period starting January 1st, which I won't actually see a paycheck for until the 22nd-ish of January. I think that will be the first one I get. That will be this is your paycheck average amount going forward. So until I've started getting that one, so I can really build out a good budget for what we've got coming in based on my income alone, Master Jedi and her new role in life and new job stuff and all of that is going to be a whole nother matter to deal with. Hang on, I'm trying to get that diff undone before we start breaking things. Her budget we can kind of budget as supplementary, because generally speaking I make enough to cover us, and then all of our extra sundry stuff, because we don't have kids, kind of comes out of the new Master Jedi. So hopefully we'll be rolling in dough soon enough. I don't know that that's really how that happens, but hopefully we can live comfortable lives after that. That I'm more than happy to go with. Rather than bringing 2 trucks and doing the tandem again like I did in the opening contract, I am just going to make 2 trips with this one truck. At the end of the day, it'll only take a little bit extra time. I don't think it'll be too bad, because I don't really have to drive all that far with this truck. Plus, the delivery point for said 2 trucks is going to be different anyway, so it wouldn't save me much time. So we're just going to do these one at a time. I don't think I have any plans Pirates are scheduled for the rest of the day, so that's really nice. There's no Avalanche game to compete with. They don't play again until tomorrow. Even though we're not to the middle of the season yet, they are definitely in their mid-season slump. They're facing multiple injuries, and we are losing to teams we absolutely should not be losing to. And then we are decimating some teams that we should only be just kind of beating. So yeah, they're all over the map there. But there's no Avs game tonight, so I don't have to worry about running an Avalanche alert on stream, because my disaster in getting prepped for this stream definitely would have accounted for that. We don't really have a dinner plan, which is a problem in and of itself, but not one that I have to worry about right now. Now that Master Jedi actually has some free evening time, either Thursday or Friday, I believe, we're looking at having a date night. We're going to do a movie. Don't know which one yet. On our flight home, we had the same movie downloaded onto both of our iPads, and we watched the same movie together independently. It was absolutely adorable. So we're probably going to do something similar just right here on good old Butter Couch. See, the Butter Couch is a perfect opportunity for the what the hell is that story routine, because I'm not going to tell the whole thing now, because I've done that before. I don't want to be too repetitive in my stories. But yeah, adding more redeems is kind of right up there with adding more remotes. It's actually easier to do because I don't have to know art or whatever, so it's actually probably just a little above remotes. Either Thursday or Friday, but not tonight, so that's not going to be any timing complication. And this is a little slower than I would have expected. Oh, okay, that's fine, because I didn't come back up into auto. I was still in the road boss. Yeah, they are supposed to have buffed this truck up just a little bit in the last patch, so that's part of what I'm testing for. So I was a little upset with its core speed there, but that was totally me. Its performance in mud with good tires and diff lock but no all-wheel drive. I thought before...
I'm fine in my truck.
Yeah, exactly. Driving a fast... I am now. I thought it was up pretty close to the P512, which was enough to be impressive. I think it actually has gotten even a little bit closer. It went through those two mud spots there pretty easy, especially with the diff lock on. So I'm pretty happy with this. I think the P512 might have a little bit better horn still, but this truck I paid literal cash for to get the paid DLC, so I'm driving it. That's how this works. This one does have the good Jack tires on it. I believe that's probably also really helped in the mud. One I need to go figure out, this is one that I will do off stream, is I need to go find one of those trucks that becomes a dually when you put the Jack tires on, just because I want to see it, because I think it looks cool. Let's see. Let's go ahead and drop off the short logs first. Hey Tega, how you doing? No, I need to unload. Short logs, unloaded. This is where we find out whether it's a load per wooden planks or if it's a per stick. That's what I want. I'm gonna go this way. Yes, it did give me credit for 3 short logs when I delivered one load of short logs. That was the one thing I wasn't sure how it was going to count that. But we are in luck. So that should actually make 6 wooden planks, and I'm only going to need 5 to get through this. And I know I got plenty of fuel in this Jenny now. So I'm just going to park this Jenny up over here. I'm going to get it running. And then this truck needs to go back and grab another load of short logs, because the cabin's in the woods out there on the eastern front cabin, which is a different delivery point. I need to go look that up. This one wants its own load of short logs in addition to all these planks. If I could, I'd like to back this Jenny in, but I tell you what, it is really just going to be so much easier for me to do it this way instead. Jenny on. Okay, switch to Jenny off. The smoke is coming out. It is running. We are good there. So I can detach. Out of here, trying to not bump it out of the generator zone. Look at me, professional backer-upper. I like that this truck has the backup beeper. I did experiment some with the dead axle. I kind of get how it works. If you're driving on pavement and you've got a load, it's great. If you're anywhere else, it sucks. Which I think is how it works in real life, too. Let me stop the engine real quick. Let's pop over here. Let's go ahead and build us some planks. Jenny's running, so we're good. I need those two just for this contract. The other contract wants to, I'm pretty sure it's 5. So boom, we've got 6. I can load up all 5 on here. I think that's enough to get me through the end of the game. End of the game. So, okay, yeah, that sounds good. Where's the other cabin? Oh, no, the other cabin... Oh, okay. That's the west one. That's the east one. They're just right next to each other. Okay, well, that's easy enough to deal with. This one then actually wants to go out the other way. I'll get him pulled around just so I'm clear of all of the box detritus there on our left. You know what? This one's already running. I'll go deliver these first. Then I'll switch back. Go grab the other truck. Go grab the short logs. And then bring it back to do its delivery. I'm thinking real hard. I'm doing a lot of processing in the background here as I do this. To make things safer for that other truck, I'm going to pause this one here. Just in case the other one wants to have trouble with the river crossing, I'm going to leave the Tega here. I'm going to go grab those short logs. I'm going to come back the same way, and then I'm going to let the Tega tow this one across the river, just to avoid the risk of unpleasant trips. Almost crashed into the guard gate there by showing off, by tapping my spot. But didn't, because I'm a pro. An LSR, Major League Snowboard. That's what I'm going with. And I can't hear any of you, so there's no room for objections. You can type all you want, unless you're a first chat of the day, or I won't even know about it. Chat, but I guess that's what I'm doing now. I guess that's who I've become. Am I getting lost yet? No, okay. No, I recognize the map that way. Okay, we're all fine here now. Everything here is fine. And actually, that will then allow me to bring all 3 wooden planks and the load of short logs all in one drive up to that little snowy cabin. That will be perfect for completing this mission, wrapping up the evening, and then that will leave me the 2 planks, the 2 wooden planks that I need for one of the 2 then remaining missions, contracts thingies. That'll be on the trailer, ready to deliver. And I need not consumables, but something else. It's something else that actually is at the warehouse that I'm about to drive past. Maybe I just pick those up and then we're ready to go next week. Oh, that would be like planning and stuff. I know it's not consumables. It's cement. That's what it is. Cement is sitting out at that other warehouse. That is what I will go grab. I can't go grab it right now because I already have 5 things loaded up on the trailer. Okay, well I tried to pre-plan. But all I have to do is drive back down off the hill with the other 2 wooden planks loaded up and then just go right over to that cement factory. So that'll be easy. We'll be ready to almost go. Ready to go in very short order. And then I think there's also some medium... Yeah, there's medium logs and medium planks that have to be dealt with. There are medium logs, I believe, at this station right here, but my medium logging truck is parked on the other map, so it might be actually easier to leave the medium log camp over on that other side and just bring it back over on the pavement. I don't have to craft any of the medium planks. They're all done. Regular planks should all be done now if I actually remembered anything correctly, which is a big if. I know where the cement is, and that will then leave the fun challenge of how to tackle cable cars. Do I want to play it safe and go to the rail station and cart them all the way across both maps in 2 trips of 2 cars each on a 4 or 5 slot trailer? Or do I go big and cram all 4 of those cars onto an 8 slot trailer and throw caution to the wind? And if you don't already know what the answer to that is, you're just fooling yourself. Short logs, thank you. I'm not going to worry about the diff lock right now. Auto to get to reverse. I actually didn't bump into that double lag there, so hooray for us. For a little bit, I'll drive faster, which is already dangerous. In short order here, I'll have to go back to low plus so I can get the diff lock on. Might not roll myself, I don't know, we'll see. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes it's kind of fun to roll the truck and have to go fix it. That's part of the zen problem-solving part of this game. Is when you have a little accident and you have to go fix it, and is why I hate the contest so much. Because you don't, if you roll your truck and dump your cargo, you don't have enough time to go fix that. You have to get it right on the first try. And on some of those, you have to get it so right that it actually takes you 4 first tries to get through. And that's a different game. I don't like that game too much. I like this game. We'll just go bouncing through the muddy forest. Honking as we go, scaring the birds. Oh, I think I missed the birds that time. But I'll play it a little risky here. Go back up to auto until we get to the next snow patch. I'll actually be able to go faster by downshifting, I think. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Oh, couldn't quite make it. Alright, order up. Cool. Let's see if I can knock this down with my horn. Oh, only the middle plank. That was always one of my favorite things to do in Tamir. A year and a half ago when I was playing Tamir. To drive along some of those light fences and just keep blasting your horn and knocking all the fences over with powerful sonic blasts. It's probably actually a little bit easier, maybe faster, probably not, to go the long way around past the garage. This way, Kenny and the Taiga can be friends across the river together, holding hands. on the way to grandmother's house. For the record, these two are cousins, not siblings, but they do share a common name. That is now my SnowRunner lore. Oh, we're doing great off. Since this is a short logging dude, especially since we shouldn't need any more short logs, he can just casually recover straight from Grandma's house. Taiga with the trailer will have to drive back, but that's partially because Taiga's going to have cargo on it. And to get back to that other warehouse for the cement, it's going to need to drive the truck. So this all works out. It's all going to be great. Just haul right on over. Perfect. Oop. Okay, good. We didn't crash. Change truck. Fire it up. Make sure we got all the lights on. Change the view. Let's get winchy. Yes. Rear engine is still on, so off we go. Over the river and through the woods. To Grandma's house we go. It's perfectly December themed. What the grandmother will be named in the Scandinavia, so I'm going with Oma. So this branches. Got a left and we got a right. I want to head for this side. Shouldn't need the fuel station. I wonder if I can just blare straight up that hill. We'll check that out when we get over there. There's a difference between the challenge and the not possible. And we'll see which one that is. Oh man, I totally missed KDP going on alert. Yeah, I'm gonna totally have to start adding extra little beeps and boops or something. I'll find a way to get it to beep in my headphones, but not once. That would be ideal. I'm gonna work on it. So, KDP's already long gone. Stupid job and stuff. But thanks for the lurk, KDP. I guess you can have fun doing that if that's what you really want to do. I don't know, whatever. I think I'm crap out. I'm not sure if the other truck... Okay, you know what? We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this the old-fashioned way. Because I'm not sure exactly who got stuck on what where. This should get me back out of the river. I have a feeling that I drove over something like a tree stump or a big branch. Something that has decided to grab a hold of the stupid stubby legs. Pulled in here. So, just in case I risk getting too far away. Let's see if he'll push. I do enjoy a good push me, pull me. Ooh, we're moving a little. That is okay. Ooh, that's a good one to winch onto right up there, yeah. Yeah, this is definitely why I had the Taiga. I could just go ahead and wait up. It's fighting with a little bit of load to get through this. I don't know that Kenny would have done it on his own. Although Kenny does have a good winch on too. The winch may have been all he really needed. Now we're hauling cows, so the point is move. That's a good friend's joke for me there. longer trip through the water, but as I recall, it is less muddy. Definitely better rocky base over here. We enjoy a good rocky base. We enjoy a good rocky. Oh man, I need to... Ow. At least you're still up there. I may need to get a rocky button put on here. Still... Oh man, did Rocky not even showing up on my most frequent list anymore? Oh, that is a tragedy. Come on, Urgent Sandwich. You got to get back in the saddle, man, so I can start throwing out a lot more Rockies. Hey, you're already at work, man. It took me that long to notice you. Or maybe you do hospital work from home now. So it's just a 5-minute roll down the stairs. Definitely found that I can get myself from bed to in front of the work computer within about 10 minutes. There are some shortcuts involved. That is the draw that I was looking at. That is a note, especially. Okay, so which way? Oh, you know what? I think swinging through the gas station for free, as long as I'm there, and then coming up this side is actually going to be a little easier shot at that cap. So we're going to go that way. I'm also not going to bother fueling the Kenny back there, because Kenny is just going to get recovered. So Kenny don't care. Kenny's free to go ahead and run out. Kenny can literally run out of fuel on the way up because he's getting dragged. No! You dick! Oh well, I guess I'm streaming a little bit later tonight then. So we are gonna need somebody with a logging crane. Luckily, it's not a far drive away. Caterpillar CT681. You're my recovery, and you're my recovery vehicle. So that's nice. At least you're here to live your life. Log loading crane, exactly what we need. Sell that off. We literally don't need anything else. We just need you for your crane. And your body. I don't know why it was suddenly Scottish, but it felt right. Oh, you got a good horn. I like that. There's the medium planks that we'll need shortly. Ooh, parking lot's a little slick. Everyone be careful on your way home tonight. This one does sport the all-wheel drive, so it should be an easy trip through the muddy cutoff. I knew I was going to be a little tight on that rock. I did not expect it to pull so hard that it would flip it all the way up. I thought I would feel a little bit of a tug, and I'd look back, and it would be kind of precarious, and I'd go, oh, hey, I better let go of the winch and go do that by hand. Nope, instead it just instantly flopped. It went all golden retriever on you. Flip. Bye, 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 bye. Oops, let's do a little downshift. I have no idea what tires are on here. Assuming that this is something kind of mud capable. Do I have the dead axle down? Okay, that's why it got crappy in there. Here we go. Boop. Okay, dead axle up. Now we'll do better in the mud. Otherwise, I still see one of those wheels is still touching the ground. Now we're hauling in mud. My headphones broke. You dick. Good. Ooh, geez, we hit something really hard. We bounced, but we kept going. We don't care. We are the safety and recovery crew. We're not going to let trees get in our way. Stupid, lousy, miserable trees. We may have an issue with them. No issue. Downshift, reduce the wheel spin, throw on the rockers. We're good to go. Our volume is definitely loud, but I won't be driving this truck for very long, so it'll just have to be sometimes louder than me, sometimes not. We'll all deal with this. See our little arrow just right over there. Try not to flip on the guardrail, because that would also be just like me. Oh, okay. I see lumber. That's good. Speaking a while ago of Tamir, that was the one, and I think only time so far, where I have run into an issue with. I dropped my pickup sticks someplace, and one of them just flat out disappeared, so I could no longer pack a load anymore. And it made me super sad at the time. Now it would just kind of be par for the course for SnowRunner to mess with me. So actually, we take the brake off. Since I'm parked on the rock right now, let me see if I can extract myself without rolling before I put the sticks back on. Okay, take a break. Let's go position ourselves. This is not grand, but we can make a 4-point turn on this. Okay, let's set a brake. Let's put out the anchor, because we can be dangerous. Ooh, hey, look at all these views. Neat! I've never experimented with this before. I wonder what I'm actually viewing. How I'm viewing. This one's a little more overhead than the other. Okay, well, good to know. Good to know. The claw. Can I get a twofer? Boom! Logging like a pro. Say that I don't mean to yell quite as much like that, but I totally mean to yell like that. Especially when I'm booming. Can I reach that one? No, I cannot reach that one. Okay, this can get a little weird. Don't mind the fact that I've left the anchors deployed there. I can just barely reach you. Just barely is good enough. I can't quite back up enough. There we go. Upsy daisy. Just a little bit of a spin on that. Why are you not reeling in? Why are you broken? What have I done to deserve this? Don't answer. Ooh, there, that might... No, what are you doing? What are you doing? Stop doing it. Whatever you're doing, don't do it. Oh, wow, I was really up in the air there, wasn't I? Oops. nope, stop, stop. No, no one asked you to keep turning. No, stop, stop, stop. I said stop. Okay, that's actually kind of stopped it. That might be stopped enough? No, we'll see. Change over here. Pack? Yeah, we're good. Cat. I want to reel all that back in. Let's stop your engine. Nope, that ended up backwards. Don't do that. No, I keep moving the wrong one. Damn me! Caterpillar into the Kenny. That is what I want. Just like that. Okay, there we go. We're just going to give you a little bit of a free top-up as long as we're sitting here with nowhere else to go. You lined up behind here. Tega, welcome back. Winch going. Oh, I get to play the D-pad game. There we go. That's right, Bullhorn. Still back there? Yes. Okay, everybody, we're back up and running. I'm leaving the Caterpillar sitting where it's sitting. Just in case. It's got enough fuel to make it. I'm not gonna. I know that this is going to be a disaster to try to tow him around this corner. But just in case that Caterpillar needs to come save somebody, has enough gas left to drive 30 feet to the gas station. Refuel, and then it'll be primed and ready to come up this hill to save me. Close enough? Oh, it was. Hey, there we go. Be a little gentle. Here, back down there. Re-winch. Hammer the D-pad, trying to find that. There's only like 2 dots on the whole screen here. There we go. Oh, okay. I forgot to keep holding the gas down. So you get a tap and then wonder why it's not going anywhere, and then remember, oh, it's because I let my foot back off the gas. And by foot, I mean right trigger finger. I bet Kenny would probably pull this hill okay on his own. But we're doing a tandem because we're here. Damn me, I've damned you. No, that's not how it works. You're close, Nico. You're getting there. We'll give you a B forever. We're still pulling. I'm gonna go lower gear since I'm pulling all of this weight. So I can get a little less. I'm gonna keep an eye on you, Kenny. Keep all them rubber pointed down, boy. Southerner. Why not? Okay, this is a little more of a challenge than if I had just gone the other way I was originally thinking. But that's good. Challenge is what keeps us challenged. Yes. Good, Kenny? You're good. Oh, hey, the house is just right over there. Okay. Small challenge, big payoff. Big, clumsy Kenny needs to go in a nice wide circle around these rocks. Not so wide that we go on the wrong side of this tree. Now that I'm not pulling in altitude, just cargo. Okay, that was my bad. I started going forward before the steering wheel had recentered. Keep an eye on you. Make sure you clear that rock. Yeah. Now we are cooking with the gas. Disconnect. Do some cargo management. That's those 3 planks all delivered. Oh, steer the other way, sir. Try not to crash into Kenny. We came so close to making it without pushing Kenny. Well, we're just gonna have to push Kenny. I only need you just enough out of the way. I can pull Kenny up alongside here. Oh, he doesn't even care that he's in snow. Look at those tires bite. Contract 2 completed for the evening. Oh no, I didn't tap my fireworks button hard enough. There it is. Contract 2 completed. Cabins in the Woods. Great job. Our future guests will be thrilled. The last one where they were all happy about it only paid $4,400. This one paid almost 20 grand. We are now done with you, but before you go, let's top off the Tega as long as we're here. And boom, we're just going to recover you. Because screw short logs from here on out. Let me go back to the map. Here's my Tega. Oh, yeah, cabins in the mountains. That's the other one selected. These are the 2 for we only need 3 regular planks and a medium log. But they got to go much higher up the mountain. Okay, that's good to note. Let me get turned around. I'm going to pull down this hill. Oh, no, wait, duh. This is the one that I've already got the 3 wooden planks on the back. Hang on, before I get my... I was going to say, hey, let me go drive down. I'm going to go grab that cement now, and then we are off and running, but I don't actually need that yet. Where does the cement go? Oh, the cement also wants to come up here. Okay. In that case, my thought is back on. Let me run down to get the cement first, and then I will haul everything back up the hill. The hauling back up the hill will be next week's stream. Or it might be one of my... If I do Sunday, I may finish this on Sunday. Maybe I'll get it done before Christmas after all. Oh, that would be kind of cool. Okay, so I'm doing this one. I've already got the 3 wooden planks on board. I'm going to go grab the 2 cement. Oh, I only need 1 cement. I'm going to go grab the 1 cement that I need for the other mission. I'm going to get it loaded, and then that's where I'm going to call it for the night. And then on Sunday, we'll pick up... I'll take the planks and the cement up in 1 run. The Tega will have to sit and wait for Phase 2 to deliver the cement. And then my medium log trucks on the other map, truck and trailer actually, I'll bring the matched pair to the medium log camp on that map, pick up 1 load of logs on the truck, bring the trailer back with me to this map, drop the trailer off in the trailer sales zone, and then have the medium log truck drive up, deliver it. The planks will already be there. That will activate the ability for the Tega to then deliver the cement. Tega will drive down the hill, come pick up the 2 sets of medium planks, drive them back up the hill. Boom! Mission 3 out of 4 are done, and then we get to bask in the glow of the cable car finale. That's going to be cool. So let me get set back up. Oh, wait, that needs... Did both of these need 3 medium planks? I thought this one only needed 2 planks and the other one needed 3. I put 5 on, but suddenly I only have 2. I think it said 2, but actually took 3. Okay. That's going to leave me with a little bit of extra planning to do for next week. That's okay. That's still only going to impact next week. I'm gonna go park this down. I'm gonna go put the cement on this trailer. I'll do that much. And then at that point, I'll decide if I'm close enough. Luckily, they've got one more wooden plank already built. Maybe I'll go ahead and drive over, pick it up too. And then I promise myself I'll cut it off. Because then that'll be about 7 p.m. That'll be a good, slightly longer than normal stream to make up for my slightly late start. Two slights make a perfect. That's how it goes. I even got a truck roll in today, so my flip counter got a little exercise. That one's been good. The flip counter is something else I've been meaning to do a bug fix on. I haven't had a double-digit flip in a long time. Mostly that only happens anymore when I start a brand new map, and I've taken the poor old Scout 800 out to do some exploration, and that thing rolls over faster than a golden retriever. So I think I hit 15 not long ago because I kept rolling Scout after Scout after Scout and trying to explore a pretty steep hillside. But what happens when I hit the double digits is that when I then restart the stream the next time through and the counter goes back to 0, it's only clearing out the first digit of the 2-digit number, and it's leaving the second one there in the file that maintains that. So if I go to 10 and cancel it, the next one up when it goes to 0, it only changes the 1 to a 0 and it leaves the other 0 there. So you start at 0, 0, which is technically accurate, I guess. But then the first time I roll, the 0 goes to 1 in the first column, but it leaves the other 0 there. So you go from 0, 0 to 10 to 20 to 30, and then after 90, and you go to an actual legitimate 10, then it finally corrects itself and goes to 10. It's been an annoyance, but it's only happened, I think, twice since I put the code in to let me do my Stream Deck flip counting. Since the one that's existed forever that does it automatically and would be great fun only works on Windows, not on Mac. But I've definitely always wanted to get around to fixing that. Maybe someday I'll do it. Maybe. Oh, hey, this is a really quick drive. Here. Cargo management. Cement. And there's only one cement left here. It's like they level designed it this way. On the trailer. How close are we to that other plank? Can I drive? I think if I go to here, I can cut across there. Over to this. Okay, I'm gonna go pick up this one extra plank. Almost literally simply because I can. It's close. It won't take too long. It is sitting right there. That will give me the 3 wooden planks and the 1 cement that I need to finish with the little 1-slot cargoes. I already have access to all the medium planks that I need to finish phase 2 of this delivery. So that will leave me just needing to go collect 1 medium log, which I've already got the plan for. That one's good. That one's still solid. And then on to the cable car. Okay, I think we're set. I think it's going to happen Sunday. Now, we're all done with my current game slate before Christmas. But then after Christmas, that week between Christmas and New Year's, it means I'm going to be starting new stuff. Although, yeah, on Sea of Saturdays, I guess I am into the Super Mario RPG now. I'll keep that one going. I like that game. It's fun. I don't think it has quite the engagement level for me that Sea of Stars had, but it shares a lot of similar mechanics, so that part's fun to carry over. I do like the extra humor that apparently, lots of Mario tends to have lots of humorous aspects to it. The Super Mario RPG has been kind of well known for having extra bits of humor tossed in. So that part definitely has an appeal for me. We're getting really sideways. There's something weird under the water here. It's that fish. That fish right there is what keeps messing me up. I think there's a really deep spot, and I think it's guarded by some sort of dead tree component that I'm really easily getting hung up on every time I try coming through here. I think by going this way, I'm going to winch from somewhere further back here just so I get a bigger run at it. I think I don't have to come back through this river. I think we're done with this river. Let's manage to pull myself out of it here. Do it. I want to say it feels like that river got a little more difficult to cross, which I can appreciate. I kind of like that, but that could have been something that happened as the last patch. I also don't think I've done a whole lot of full semi-trailer pulls through it before. I think it's mostly been trucks with 2 slots on a bed, or a truck pulling that horrible 2-slot red dolly trailer, or pulling a flatbed like this empty. So for the moment, I'll just give myself credit for getting a little worse in the game rather than the game getting a little better. Although the two of those in combination could actually make for a fun game. Let's get you around here. So it turns out that one extra medium plank I made wasn't a problem after all. It's not going to crush my OCD/anal retention later on after all. Let's go ahead and stop the engine. I have 3 wooden planks on board, and I have 1 cement. The medium log, I've already got the plan to deal with separately, so that's fine. So here we go. 3 planks, got them. Medium log, that gets dealt with next time. Cement, also on board. 2 medium planks. I have 1 sitting on the horrible red dolly trailer right there at the garage. So there's 1. And then 2 of these wood-framed houses over here still have medium planks. 1 has a single, that's the one I'll steal, and the other has 2 of them. We're just going to leave it there, and by not stealing it in the first place, my OCD/anal retention can remain satisfied. That's all we need to complete Cabin at the Mountains. Nope, you don't need to restart it. Please don't do that. And Bird's Eye View is all cable cars as far as the eye can see. That is all we need. And I can't get access to Cabins in the Woods to see if it will tell me whether it was really only supposed to take 2 or 3 of those. But that's okay. It all worked out. We're all good here. And that is where I will cut it off for tonight. 2 contracts left to go. 2 contracts, Nico. 2 contracts. You know what? I got a 2 minutes button. It's got a great big 2 on it, so it's easy to find. 2 minutes. 2 minutes, Nico. Confetti. So hey, thank you everybody for coming and joining. It feels like it has been forever because it's been like 10 days since the last time I streamed. Glad to be getting back into this. The current plan of record is I will be back Saturday for my usual 2 to 4 Sea of Saturdays. I love that name so much. To end with a raid into our good buddy Dan Servo, Jason Bullman. Last week, they played Exit 8, I think is the title of the game. Kind of a back offices kind of deal thing. They played a little bit of that together. I don't think they were super excited by the way that it went. Or maybe that was just what Dan played by himself later on. They played something different for a change, was the point there. I think they're going back to 7 Days to Die this week. But maybe I'll know by the time I go on stream. Maybe I won't. Maybe it'll be a curiosity raid to see what they're doing. But the plan is definitely that they will both be on. So I'll do my regular stream and raid into them. And then if things all work out, I'd like to come back on Sunday, and I'm probably going to do a little more SnowRunner. I think it would be awesome to go ahead and finish that off. Once I'm done with Season 12, that's going to free me up to go back to multiplayer. That's going to be the big one. I really want to get back into doing some multiplayer stuff. But it means then I can either stream from this machine in glorious high res, playing with the Stream Deck. So I can use the Stream Deck for playing the game while I'm streaming, and then use my virtual Stream Deck on the iPad for running the controls. I love having that flexibility and using my own controller and everything. Or I can go back to what I've got on the Steam Deck and Stream Deck. That's never going to be not confusing. And the great bonus I found is that because the Mac version is going through Steam, all of the saves that I have on my Steam Deck automatically copied over onto my Mac and vice versa. They'll stay in sync. Thank you very much, Steam Cloud. So I can pop back and forth as needed, as desired, as wanted. So I can kind of make an experiment stream. I don't know what I'm going to do. That's the exciting part. But that is the plan. That is all that I've got for tonight. Mrs. Jedi is already down in the kitchen starting to do a little pre-dinner munching because I don't remember her actually having time to have lunch today. So I'm behind schedule. That's not a big surprise. Today is entirely all about behind schedules. But Saturday, I should be able to keep it in place. Looking forward to seeing you there, Nico, because you're going to make a mess and a mockery of things like normal, and I appreciate that. And for everybody else, thank you for being here. I look forward to seeing you then, too. I'm going to give you a little music, and I'm too tired and disorganized to screw around with raids today, so we're going to save that for Saturday. Goodbye.